So I'm going to try to do his 9-month update now. I'm going to let him be the star of his show again. He just got done eating. He's trying to figure out the sippy right now. He does not like us feeding him. Alright, so anyways, we're trying out baby-led weaning. Give me some cereal. Basically, we just give him food and he feeds himself if he wants. If he doesn't, then basically we throw the food away and try again later. Because I make the baby food and then we freeze it, so it can't be like re-refrigerated or refrozen or anything like that. So, but he's eating. We offer him food at least 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And for breakfast, what I'm doing is microwaving a banana so it's mushy, and then I mix in some oatmeal with it in a bowl. And I try to spoon feed it to him until he doesn't let me anymore. And then I give him puffs, or my pediatrician said we could start giving him multi-grain Cheerios, which have oat, rice, corn, wheat, and maybe something else in there. But it gives them all his grains. Yeah. And then we still mix in rice cereal in his bedtime bottle. And he's on vitamins, so he's getting all the iron that he needs because he eats meat too. Here. Nectarine. We are starting sign language with him, and he does sign milk when he wants milk. Milk. We do that for milk. Huh. And we're also trying to teach him water. Okay, so we're doing water, which is the W, water. And we're doing more and milk, or however he can get his hand to do that. Eat. What else are we doing? And just for fun, we're doing cat. But it's only because there's a kitty that runs around here, so when we see it, we go cat. But the only one he signs so far to me is milk. Okay, he wants to be the star again. Here. Since we already made a mess, we might as well make a really big mess. I know, I left you. I left you. You'll be happy though. You want a biscuit? You can see how messy these are in this video for him. Okay, so we are still breastfeeding. I'm going to do a separate 9-month breastfeeding update because he does have teeth now and some other things I would like to talk about. So make sure that you check that out. Hopefully I get them both up today, but we'll see. He is sleeping between only 9 and 12 hours at night. He used to sleep 12 to 13 or 14 at night. And now he used to take 2 naps during the day. Now he only takes 1. And if he sleeps 12 hours at night, it's only a 1-hour nap. If he sleeps 9 hours at night, it's a 3-hour nap. He has slept up to 5 hours at one time in the day. I would say he averages between 14 and 15 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. So his naps I think are longer, but he only takes 1 now. Yep. And we're taking baths in the big bathtub without a seat or anything. We just put a couple inches of water in there and let him play and splash around. We always do bath after lunch because that's when he gets the messiest. That's when we let him go to town, and you guys can see he needs a bath now. Okay, so we had his 9-month update today. and he is 20 pounds, 3 ounces, 30 1/4 inches long, and his head is 17 3/4. He's in the 50th percent for his weight and his head, and 97th for his length. He's a super long, skinny boy. So, yeah, that's how big he is. Since he's been born, he's been sick twice. Once was food poisoning, and once he just had a cold, and he actually threw up for one day, like all day. And I don't know, the pediatrician seems to think it was from teething, but he never did get any teeth from that. So I don't know. I'm thinking, we've been taking him to Jamboree, and I'm thinking he caught something there, because he still puts everything in his mouth, and there's lots of kids that run around there, so that's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. And what else, Bubby? We are moving to our new house soon. We've got it all painted, and we do own it now, but my work wouldn't give us any time off until the 16th of this month, so we are going to get our big furniture moved on the 15th so we can spend the night there. And then we are going to, over the next 4 days, move everything else and unpack. So I've been taking him over there a couple times a week just to play for a few hours so he gets used to being in that house, because I can imagine that would be kind of scary for a little one to never come back home to the only home that they know, and not being able to explain that to them. So he loves it there. He's just a little happy boy. And once we get moved in, I'll do another video. Is crawling very quickly, getting into everything. He can stand on his own when he wants to, but typically he doesn't. If you put him on his feet, he won't stand for you. He'll like pick his knees up, but if it's his idea, he'll stand. And he stood not holding on to anything for, I would say, about 30 seconds. I actually had time to call my husband in from another room, and he got to see him for a good probably 15 to 20 seconds standing there. So he took 3 steps 2 days ago. He was on our ottoman, and he walked around the coffee table to the couch to grab the Wii remote, and then he fell, and he hasn't tried to do it since then. But he did take 3 steps. What else, honey? This is kind of breastfeeding, so this will be in the video, but he has figured out where milk comes from and how to get to it. And he's been trying to pull my shirt off whenever he wants a little sip. Yep, he crawls up and grabs Mommy's shirt, so I have to be very you do, don't you? You have to be very careful. And I know he knows what no means now, but he doesn't listen. He looks at me and smiles and does whatever he's going to do anyways. We did take him to get his eyes checked. So he had his eyes checked from the Ohio State University, and it was a student from there. But they do all these tests. They said he was farsighted. I think that's what they said, but that's normal. That's where they should be at this point. No, probably nearsighted. I don't know. He is one of those, but they said it was normal. That's what they're supposed to be seeing right now. Well, I think that's it, you guys. I am going to do the breastfeeding update, so make sure that you check that out. And if I think of anything I forgot about the 9 months, I will throw that in there. But yeah, say thanks for watching. I'm going to go get a bath now. Let's zoom in on this face after baby-led weaning feeding.